Almost 4 minutes in, trailing Arizona in this rivalry game 5-0. With former Bruin Bill Walton, former Wildcat Richard Jefferson, basically an adopted Wall.
That's when I learned. I was like, Bill told me, he goes, Richard, don't argue with someone in the Hall of Fame. And I'm just to mess with it. I'm like, Bill, what Hall of Fame are you in? And then he proceeded to
river. He filled it. A river that runs north, like the Salinas and San Joaquin here in California.
Foul here on Chris Smith.
Perfect where if they had 5 or 6 turnovers more, if he had 5 or 6 more turnovers over this stretch, they might have lost 2 of those games. That these games have been so close for UCLA.
The next step for UCLA, well, there's a foul every
and one.
Shooting a 1-and-1. Mannion is an 80% free throw shooter.
Richard, tell us what it's like with your. How's that going for you?
Honestly, working with Jalen Rose and working with Mike Green.
All right,
Bill, you got dunked on a lot, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
All right, you can tell those stories during commercials. I want to hear what it was like for Richard to play, speaking of leaping, to be able to play with LeBron James. When you guys won the
hair and fingers, and no, I didn't touch it. It was like the night Gene Shue punched the referee, and then he said, I didn't do it after the game, and they had a video replay of it. Please, Gene.
Mannion fouled by Bernard.
Oh, my God. Illinois, excuse me, in 2001.
You were very complimentary. You were saying, like, hey, Richard, throw on Brian.
On the opening play of the game.
Hey, I'm going to take off, and that was pretty much, how the
first play. We should have all the confidence in the world.
Sidney, what was it like playing with Kareem when you first got here?
It was unbelievable. He was like a great role model. Coach Wooden was great with telling us what to do with it, just to watch us singing and to do what they do.
Here's Nico Mannion fouled. Will they count the basket?
Career. What I think what I did was help win us an NCAA championship game, and that was
fighting with Sidney Wick's arrival on the stage here. Sidney, can you describe for people who weren't here the procession that you and Curtis Rowe would have? Dressed to the nines, basketball game. These guys have been doing their whole lives. Oh, just off the mark, but Ira Lee, tower of strength. His dad, Zeph, just came by to say hello.
Here's Mannion for 3. That's his first 3 of the game. Smith short on the 3. And here's Max Hazard with it.
Max Hazard's grandmother is here, Jaleesa, who was a cheerleader at UCLA.
Mannion for 3. Oh! Mannion now with 19. Sidney Wicks.
Where's Lute Olson?
1-point game, 8 minutes to go here in the second half. Richard Jefferson, Bill Walton, I'm Dave Pash. Arizona with possession. Nico Mannion, 19 points. Zeke Naji with 14, but on the bench with 4 fouls. Shot clock inside of 10 seconds now. Mannion, foul. So 34 attempts to 15, favoring UCLA, a 5-point Bruin lead. Mannion is...